will cry unto thee when my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I, to the rock that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me, and a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covert of thy wings. Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. For thou, O God, hast heard my vows. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name, that fear thy name. Thou wilt prolong.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to Friday. Brad here with the Big Family Homestead. Hope you're having a blessed day wherever, whenever you're watching this video. This video, even though it's going out live, is actually pre-recorded. However, the chat is open. Please make comments. Let your voice be heard. This is an important thing. We need to be talking about these important topics so that, well, frankly, some of this nightmarish stuff doesn't come knocking on your door. And if it's already there, maybe we can, use our voices and push back a little bit. So here's the scoop. I got sent an article that I was unaware of from a subscriber, friend of the channel, Michigan Daffodil. Thank you very much, Michigan Daffodil. And by the way, if you want to send articles and stuff, you can. info.bigfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. But Michigan Daffodil sent this article that I think is going to be coming to a theater near you. And if you're already in the UK, it's already there. It's there. This is something that's being set up. And the big questions are ones that you really, really need to be paying attention to. But here, I'm going to skim this article. Let me go ahead and actually bring up, here's the first page. So this is like a screenshot, obviously, of the BBC article, and it's in their technology section. YouTube starts verifying health workers in the UK. YouTube has launched a verification system for healthcare workers in the UK as it battles disinformation online. In 2022, health videos were viewed more than 3 billion times in the UK alone. And on the online video sharing platform, doctors, nurses, psychologists have been applying for, and it literally says, for the scheme since June and must meet rigorous criteria set by the tech giant to be eligible. Successful applicants will have a badge. Badgers? We'll talk about badgers in here in a second. Successful applicants will have a badge under their name identifying them as a genuine licensed healthcare workers. Okay, I'm going to skim down in the article. I think you're getting the gist of it. Here's a quote from Vishal Varani, who it says who leads a healthcare content for YouTube, said it was important simply due to the sheer number of people accessing the healthcare information on the video sharing platform. Whether we like it or not, this is important. Whether we like it or not, whether we want it or not, whether the health industry is pushing for it or not, people are accessing health information online. We need to do as good of a job as possible to bring the rigor to that content that they are subsequently consuming when they start to take their healthcare journey online. We need to create an environment where those who are experts, who are authorities, are able to elevate content that they're creating. Okay, so go and read the article for yourself. I just skimmed part of it, but here's the gist of it, okay? The gist of it is they want to create, well, they not want to, they are creating a system by which you, viewer, who are completely not intelligent enough to talk to your doctor about your health, your concerns. You can't do any research on your own. You cannot go to your doctor. You're not smart enough to figure out if somebody is snake oil, and you should really just talk to your doctor, which you should always talk to your doctor. But we need to make sure that people have badges because you can't figure this out on your own. And boy, oh boy, we most certainly are going to decide who we will say is smart enough and intelligent enough to tell you, yeah, this is approved information and disapproved information. Now, there are two sides to this story, but let's just press this out further because I'm sure in the comments section, you guys are lighting it up. Hit that thumbs up, please. I can't even believe only like half of you have hit the thumbs up right now. That's makes me question. Anyway, please do hit the thumbs up. Make a comment. Here's the thing. This smacks completely of Twitter before Twitter was X, and even still Twitter now with the whole verification badges and this person is approved and that person is not approved because they didn't go through the rigorous questioning by YouTube. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's see if I can understand this. YouTube, the online video sharing platform, now they are going to be the ones that say, listen to this doctor, but not that person. Listen to this person, but not that doctor, because even though that doctor has gone to school and did the time and did the stuff and did the things, and they are out there in the world, they're saying something that is not approved. Don't listen to that doctor, but listen to this one over here. Do you guys see the inherent danger here? A tech company is picking and choosing who are the winners and losers. This is going to directly affect you and me, and already is in the UK. I want to read something more from this article, okay? Here's a title for this section. It says, not meant to replace a GP visit, general practitioner visit, I'm guessing. I'm assuming that's what GP means. If I'm wrong, check me on that. I think the reason why it's such a great thing is that you just have time to tackle some tricky topics and conversations, says Dr. Simi Abdeji. I promise I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not good with that. Okay. A YouTuber who focuses on skin and healthcare and women's health. I'm able to talk about some of the embarrassing topics that women are often too embarrassed to talk about, that sometimes they were too embarrassed to even bring up in a consultation with a doctor. Point being, if you read the rest of the article, is you guys out there need to rely on somebody to moderate witch doctors, and I don't mean like witch doctors, like voodoo bad, timeout, flag on the play, holding. No, not witch doctors, but witch doctors are the ones that they say, yeah, you should listen to this guy. Yeah, you should listen to that woman, or not. Please tell me you see the inherent danger in this, that a tech company is going to be deciding. Now, let's just try to remember back a few short months ago to when our leaders, our fearless leaders, the Gov, the big Gov, the big GOV, they were telling us all kinds of, do this, don't do that when it comes to sickness, remember? And it kind of turns out that they would say one thing and then another thing would happen, and that wasn't really true. But then they double down, and then that wasn't really true. And then they doubled down, and that wasn't really true. And if you remember correctly, they kind of got caught. Not kind of. No, they did get caught on more than one occasion pressuring companies like Twitter and other big tech companies to censor this kind of information or that kind of information and push this kind of information or that kind of information. Kind of like what they're doing with the GOP right now. Google it. Check it out. See what I'm talking about. Brad, if you're full of baloney, type it in here. Full of baloney. FOB. I should get a shirt. FOB. Or NFOB. Not full of baloney. Point being is these companies get pushed around by powers that are bigger than them. And those powers that are bigger than them, they don't come right out and say, well, we made everybody do this, this, and that. No, they pressure the tech companies to filter the information that you get or filter it out or push it in. Now, it used to be that was just with voting and stuff, right? Now they're attacking directly your health care. Please, people, tell me you see this. This isn't good. Your your medical health should be between three: God, your doctor, and you. That's it. You don't need politicians getting involved, and you most certainly don't need big tech companies telling you who you should and shouldn't listen to. Now, again, that information should go between you and God and your doctor, and then you make those decisions, right? So here's the question I have, because I was talking to my buddy Doug, who has a pharmaceutical, not pharmaceutical, no. What's the word? Oh, supplement. I always forget that word. He has a supplement company, and he was saying how the powers that be, the GOV, the big GOV, they are actually changing the rules and pressuring the small guy, the little guy, out of the market. They're making it so that they have to pay for all kinds of crazy tests that they've never paid for in the past, even though they've already passed in flying colors with quality assurance on a lot of these things. They're saying, oh, no, now you got to do this, this, and that. And they're basically creating an environment to where the big supplement companies are coming in and pushing out the little guys so that there is no competition. Now, I am not suggesting that that is what's happening right now with this business with YouTube and the certificates and all that kind of stuff. But don't you think that really honestly creates an environment that it does make it so that any alternative voice is not heard at all, ever? I mean, folks, wouldn't it be the perfect situation for the big GOV and politicians and stuff if they were able to say, get large sums of money from companies that they endorse, and they're the ones that are saying, yeah, listen to these companies because they're getting a lot of money from them. And now they're saying, hey, tech companies, make sure that these guys win and those guys aren't even heard. Just fit. I mean, would you honestly even know about half of the natural alternatives that are out there if it wasn't for this platform? And now it looks like the writing's on the wall and the fix is in, and you won't be able to hear that soon because it'll be them picking winners and losers. Now, please, folks, tell me I'm reading this wrong. Tell me I'm full of baloney. NFOB or FOB? Because honestly, I really want it to be that. I mean, who polices the police? That's what this is, right? I mean, you guys, Snopes.com. You want to talk about full of baloney? They've been caught so many times. Not necessarily lying, but spinning the truth in a way to where you think that upside down is wrong and what's right is wrong and wrong is right. And they've been caught so many times. So like if Snopes is the standard, if Snopes is kind of like the fact checkers, but they don't really always tell you just the plain facts. Like this happened. They don't say that. They put a spin on it. So isn't this kind of like that? Well, we've got some video sharing company who is now saying we'll decide for you who is approved and who is not. Please, folks, let your voices be heard. I'm going to play a song here, which, by the way, blood pressure coming down. And hopefully you can go and download this because I made these for you guys to share. They're scripture songs. It's literally the Bible word for word. And I set it to music and recorded it and sang on a lot of them, like most of them except for one. And you can go download them for free at bigfamilyhomestead.com in the shop section. There's no fee. Matter of fact, I want you to download them, share them, listen to them, enjoy them, use them as worship because, you know, all of this stuff is crazy and all these news articles, it's crazy stuff. But we know how the end of the book finishes up, right? We know how it ends. Here it is, folks. Jesus wins. Spoiler alert. So that said, please go download this music for free, share it, get the word out. I mean, as long as we can voice our opinion on this stuff, so it's not just snuck in and poof, there it is. Now it's a part of the world. Well, guess what? We don't have to. We don't have to submit to every little thing that tech overlords have to say. Now, do we? No. Your health should be between God, your doctor, and you, right? So whoever they're deciding is approved and not approved, oh man, that doesn't pass the smell test for me. Anyway, here's some scripture music. Hope you like it. See you back ASAP, folks. Christa will be here, I believe, on Sunday. So she's home. It's just she's doing homeschool stuff right now. So she said, hey, I'm busy. And I said, okay, I'll go tell people about this article. So honestly and truthfully, you guys have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. All right, bye.
I will cry unto thee when my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the rock that is higher a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covert of thy wings. Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. For thou, O God, hast heard my vows. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name, that fear thy name. Thou wilt prolong the king's life, and